I'm never gonna know what it feels like to be normal. I'm alone in this cold light, and I've been going up on the stars in the nighttime. I came back to the earth trying to get mine, but I'm still trying to get to where I gotta be. And now I'm feeling so close to that little dream. It's killing me, so I'ma go escape it. I've been trapped in the mind of a boy in a spaceship, set free into the universe. My life and I is still doing work, and now I'm lost in a world of imaginary people, and I'm the only one they see through. But I don't know what I've been told, but I've been told that I'm alive on my own, and I've been gone so long, but I've been loving it all. My planet raised me and taught me what I know, and what I know is what you don't. Wanna go somewhere else then. I wanna go somewhere else than here, yeah. I need to get home. I need to get home. How will I go on? I'm running somewhere, 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 somewhere. I'm running somewhere, 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 somewhere. Yeah, I'm trying to fly, but I'm awaiting my flight, taking off into space in a race with the night, on a mission to find what I once had. I'm a little late for that, so I'm never coming back. Stuck in a land of visual disturbances. I've been trying to go and cancel all my nervousness. Space bound from my soul down. Now you're trying to find a way. What you talking about? I wanna go somewhere, but I don't know where. Hello there, I'm visiting for now. Then I go back up on my stairs, and me again. I went blind to the world, let me see again, and I never seen it since. I can't go on, I can't go on no more. I'm not running no more. Wanna go somewhere, have I gone? Who am I now? Wanna go somewhere else than here, yeah. I need to get home. I need to get home. How will I go on? I'm running somewhere, 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 somewhere. I'm running somewhere, 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 yeah. Somewhere else. Wanna go somewhere else than here, yeah. I need to get somewhere, somewhere, somewhere. I need to get somewhere, somewhere, somewhere. I'm going somewhere, somewhere, somewhere. I need to get somewhere, 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 yeah.
that beautiful.
and displaying his art professionally for just over 2 years. I literally have not seen a rider so focused and make his way to the top of the food chain in the world of FMX other than this man right here. Check him out at his Instagram handle at Brady Braps. Braps coming to us from Calgary, Alberta. Please say hello to Kris Gawarsiuk. Well, moving down the line to this man right here on the big mean green Kawasaki machine. This guy has paved the path for so many FMX athletes in this sport. Known as a bit of a veteran, but man, oh man, this guy has taken home 2 Canadian championships, and he is as well the world record holder for longest natural terrain backflip on a motorcycle. Coming to us from Vanderhook, British Columbia, this is your 2-time champion. This is Jeff Fair. Moving down the line to this man right here, who is possibly the most decorated rider in the history of Canadian FMX. Reason being, he has taken home 4 medals at the X Games, including the gold medal. He is in the house here today, representing Kamloops, British Columbia. This is your gold medal X Games rider. This is Kris Foster. Well, a sport like freestyle motocross must start somewhere. We start them young on small ramps, learning the skills on a motorcycle and bringing them to the ramps here today. This young man is doing just that, learning in a proper controlled manner with professionals giving the proper guidance. But he has learned his skills on the motocross track, taking home 4 Canadian championships in motocross and arena cross racing. He is only 11 years old and doing something that no other youth rider is doing in North America right now. Please say hello to 11-year-old Kris Gawarsiuk. All right, boys, let's get those bikes airborne. Let's fire them up. You guys remember, the louder you guys cheer, the crazier the tricks are going to get. The boys are keeping an eye on the heavy wind down there right now. However, it shouldn't affect them too much. We are talking about 75 feet through the air. Cruz has hit the 50-foot ramp in the middle here. That is an exact duplicate of the senior rider's ramp. And at the age of 11 years old, already jumping over half the distance to the professional level of FMX. Here's our first rider, Brady Gawarsiuk, throwing one leg over to the other side with a nice knack down. Representing on the big old Yamaha. Here we go, Jeff Fair. Somebody to the backside. Superman C-grab in the air twist. That man, once again, a 2-time Canadian champion. 2-time X Games gold medal rider. That is Kris Foster. Known as one of the top dogs in the history, not only here in Canada, but around the world. There's Cruz, nice little double one-hander on the 50-footer. with a nice heel clicker. Once again, these men have been performing freestyle motocross for many years to develop the skills to where they are here today. And definitely at the top of the game in freestyle motocross. Chris Foster, kiss of death, throwing the bike straight up and down and kicking the feet right up over his head. That is right, he is the X Games gold medal rider. Here we go. Cruz reaching up to the front fender, once again only 11 years old, and is making history right here, right now, in the sport of freestyle motocross. Brady Kowalczyk getting the knees up. Maybe feeling a little bit of that gusty wind up there today. That does happen during the live show. But these men, true professionals. Jeff Fair getting up over the front of the bike. Probably feeling a little bit of that wind as well up there. Once again, the guy's dealing with a little bit of a wind gust happening. Chris Foster hanging on with the tips of his toes. Make a little noise for Chris Foster. Throwing down. Nice cliffhanger here today. Up over the front of his little 65cc. He's riding the Cobra. That is an American-made Race Factory Edition motorcycle. Brady Kowalczyk, there it is. Nice Cordova. As he arcs his back, pushing the torso. Looking like John Travolta out there, throwing down the nice Cordova. Jeff Fair, switchblade, working the right-hand side of his big old Kawasaki motorcycle. Turning his body close to 180 degrees. Foster to the backside, rock solid. Completely letting go. 40 feet in the air. Don't forget, make a little noise for these men throwing down the Cruz taking the feet off, one hand off, watching the progression. Literally from show to show with that young man. Brady Kowalczyk to the backside of that Yamaha, grabbing those custom-made grab handles. Looks like these men are nice and warmed up as Jeff Fair throws down the wind. That is the original trick classified in freestyle motocross. All right, come on over here, Brady. Come park your butt for just 1 second. Foster through the handlebars, showing the flexibility with a nice bar hop into the dead body position. Clearly these guys are looking nice and warmed up here, testing out the wind. Having a whole lot of fun, high fives around, but I gotta know, Cowichan, what do you think of Global FMX so far? All right, here's the deal, boys. See, what we like to typically do is turn things up a notch with the Global FMX crew and turn things into a competition. Now, normally we let these guys choose the trick that they would like to do. However, we're gonna throw a little twist into it this time. What I have here is something we like to call the bag of tricks. Inside this bag has individual pieces of paper, and on those pieces of paper, every single trick in the history of freestyle motocross. We got the big ones, we got the small ones, and everything in between. Each rider will individually reach into the bag of tricks, and they must perform the trick they pull out. We're going to kick it off first here, Brady Kowalczyk. All right, buddy, you know the deal. Reach into there. One piece of paper, no peeking. Let's see what trick Brady must execute. Ooh, what do you got there, buddy?
All right, this isn't the biggest trick in the bag, but it should make you guys laugh. This one's called the slippery salmon.
All right, the slippery salmon. You know, kind of fitting for this time of year, the old slippery salmon. We're on the island here. We got the salmon run going on. All right, now what Brady has to do is jump up into the Superman position and literally flop around like a salmon out of water. Kind of a fun trick. Here we go, Brady with the slippery salmon. Can he pull it off? Oh, maybe not quite getting the flop he was looking for. I've seen them a lot more slippery than that, but nonetheless, getting a little one off. He says, not bad, not bad. The slippery salmon. I've seen bigger extension in the past, but not too bad. I know it's a little windy up there. All right, we're going to move over to our next rider, Mr. Jeff Fair. Now, this guy is definitely no stranger to the contest format, so you know what? I think we make a little change for you. Rather than you choose out of the bag of tricks, I think I need a volunteer to choose for Jeff. Do I have a volunteer? All right, buddy, right here in the red shirt. Come on over here, my friend. All right, what's your name, buddy? Colton, where are you from? All right, Colton from Duncan. I want you to reach in the bag of tricks. Grab only one piece of paper and let's see what it says. You will choose for Jeff Fair. Let's see what you got. All right, Colton, you got two there. Throw one back in. What's it say on that piece of paper?
Backflip.
Oh, the backflip. Colton, you just pulled the biggest trick in the bag of tricks. Now, come back here. Come back here. Is your mom and dad around? We need them to sign the waiver because you're going to jump on the bike and do a backflip with Jeff. Are you cool with that? No, why not? I mean, you pulled the backflip out. You got to do it. No? All right, we'll leave it up to the professionals. All right, we got the 2-0 team of Colton and Jeff Fair. I got to say, you either just made a new enemy or a new best friend. We'll find out in a couple moments. All right, Jeff, no pressure. But Colton has pulled the backflip for Jeff Fair. What do you think, ladies and gentlemen? Can they pull it off? Here we go. All right, pay close attention here. There it is, upside down, picture perfect backflip performed by Jeff Fair. There it is. All right, Colton, I guess we'll let you survive another day there. All right, coming over to our next rider, this man, Mr. X Games gold medal rider, no pressure or anything, but Jeff Fair pulling off the backflip here today. What more can there be? Kris Foster, what did you pull out of the bag of tricks?
I got the Executioner.
The Executioner. All right, I gotta let you guys know this is one of the bigger tricks in the bag of tricks. To the backside of the motorcycle, completely letting go of the handlebars and holding on with one hand. He's gonna reach back and grab his ankle behind him. Let's see if he can pull off the Executioner. Yes, pulling it off with beautiful execution. Kris Foster with a nice Executioner. Beautiful form, beautiful finish. But now we have one rider left. Hold on a sec, I forgot my bag of tricks over here. All right, Cruz, here's the deal, buddy. Usually, we let the big boys compete, but you've been stepping up in a big way. Don't be pulling out no backflips or anything like that, my friend. All right, Cruz, what do you got out of the bag of tricks? What trick did you pull?
I got the one-hander, but I might add an extra flair to it.
The one-hander, and he says he's going to throw a little extra flair to it. Let's see what the young man... Little extra flair to the one-hander, pulling off one of the smaller tricks in the bag of tricks, but he says he's got a little extra flair. Let's pay close attention for Cruz. Here we go. Oh, nice little combination. Knack to a one-hander. I guess we didn't specify. You can choose the multiple tricks. All right, Cruz, come park your butt over here because we're going to have us a little cheer-off, see who wins today. This man, maybe not quite getting as slippery of a salmon as you were looking for. And how many think Brady wins today? All right, couple believe you won. Moving down the line, we got Colton and Jeff Fair, the duo team. How many think Jeff Fair with the backflip is our winner? All right. Yes. I think you guys got that right. For this man pulling off a huge executioner, how many think Kris Foster is our winner? Slight edge, we'll give it to Jeff for now, but then Cruz picking it up. He gets the one-hander, throws down the knack-knack and the one-hander. How many think Cruz is our winner? All right, Cruz, we'll let you have it again. All right, buddy. What do you say, boys? Jam session? The wind is nice and calm. It is now time for the biggest tricks in FMX. Here we go. Right here, right now, with the superstars in GlobalFMX. All four riders on the course at the same time. You guys came here to see them, and now it is time for the biggest tricks. Here we go, Cruz. Nice little whip, watching him turn the bike sideways. Working on the original trick classified in freestyle motocross. We got Kris Gawarsiuk on the big old to the backside, double down hard attack. You might notice those custom-made grab handles underneath the seats of those motorcycles to allow that stunt to be performed. Here we go, Jeff. Upside down, now that backflip. Oh, hooking the foot under the shifter, throw it off. The knack flip trick. Kris Foster, the flatliner. That is one of the most technical tricks in our sports. Huge execution, Kris. Cruz throwing a nice knockback, get the foot all the way over to the other side. I mentioned it earlier, watching that young man's progression is so cool to see. Literally every single show. Backside, Superman C-grab in the air twist. Up into the helicopter position, Kris Gawarsiuk. Once again, representing Calgary, Alberta. That man right there. Here's our championship there, whip flip. Turning the bike upside down and sideways at the same time. Two massive tricks in one jump performed by Jeff Fair. Kris Foster, suicide air, no-handed backflip. So technical when you are pulling the rotation out motorcycle around to let go like we see. Big no-hander, Cruz throwing the hands up in the air. Just like the big boys, learning those tricks with a strong foundation right here, right now. Here we go, Brady. Upside down, also throwing down the backflip. Today is the second time in history that man has pulled that trick out, taking his riding to another level. Right here for you folks. Jeff Fair, one-handed flip. Spinning the Kawasaki, the full 360 degree. Here we go, keep an eye. Press heel clicker flip. Up over the handlebars while inverted upside down. We got Cruz coming up with a 50-footer. No hands. We call that one the nothing because virtually nothing is touching the motorcycle. No feet, no hands. Gawarsiuk, switchblade off the left-hand side. All right, Cruz, come park it over here, buddy. The superstars at GlobalFMX with a big whip. That is the original trick classified in freestyle motocross. Foster super flip upside down into the Superman position. Man, these boys are not holding back here today. Cowichan, what do you say for the stars at GlobalFMX? All right, boys, we are not done yet. We are talking about the most dangerous stunts being performed in action sports. I want to see those train whistles in the air because it is time for the freestyle train. We're talking all four riders in the air at the same time. Right here, right now, little freestyle motocross train with the stars at GlobalFMX, and I will these men will be signing autographs over at the GlobalFMX tent at the completion of the show. So come on down to our up-close and personal autograph session. But we got us some unfinished business. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, please make some noise. Brady Jeff Kris Gawarsiuk. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, would you like one more?
Yes!
All right, one more. From the stars at Global. And we do want to remind you, we have one more show at 4 o'clock today. No two shows are the same. So come on back and have some more fun with us one more time today. But I ask you one last time, Cowichan, please salute these riders. Brady Gawarsiuk, Jeff Fair. Flipping around, all three riders. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, one last time, please salute the stars of GlobalFMX. Brady Gawarsiuk, Jeff Fair, Kris and Kris Gawarsiuk. We are GlobalFMX. Thank you guys so much for coming out and having some fun with us today. Once again, these guys will be signing autographs in just a couple moments at the GlobalFMX tent. Please walk around the performance area. Come over to the tent if you would like to meet these riders. Autographs are totally free, or if you'd like to get a picture with the performers here today. Otherwise, we do have some official GlobalFMX merchandise for sale. So if you would like to buy a t-shirt or any GlobalFMX merchandise, the guys also have posters as well. But if you have your personal memorabilia, autographs are totally free. Come on over. Meet us at the autograph session with GlobalFMX. Otherwise, we will see you back at 4 o'clock for the final show. I ask that you please don't touch the ribbon. Please don't touch the ribbon as it's very delicate. We do have more shows coming up. If you would like to come to our autograph session, once again, please come around to the other side to the GlobalFMX tent. The performers will be there in about 5 minutes signing autographs. Here today with some of the top dogs in the world of FMX joining us. These guys have represented Canada all over the world and have all done such a great job of doing it. But we want to do a little introduction to show you guys the high class caliber that is in the house here today. Bringing your attention to this man right here. He is representing in the red gear and on the big old Yamaha YZ 450cc machine. This guy is the newest member of the GlobalFMX family, but do not let that fool you. This guy is on top of the game and pulling out for the second time ever the full 75-foot backflip at the earlier show. Will he do it again here? We'll find out shortly, but he comes to us from Calgary, Alberta. Please say hello to Brady Gawarsiuk. Well, moving down the line to this man right here. He's representing on the big mean green machine. Coming to us from Vancouver, British Columbia. This man is a two-time Canadian national champion, as well as the current world record holder for longest natural terrain backflip on a motorcycle. Once again from Vancouver, British Columbia, please say hello to Jeff Fair. Well, this next rider is possibly the most decorated rider in the history of Canadian FMX. Reason being, he has taken home 4 medals at the X Games, including the gold medal. He is in the house here today, representing Kamloops, BC. Please say hello to our gold medal athlete. This is Kris Foster. Well, a sport like freestyle motocross must start somewhere. We always want to encourage you, start on the motocross track, on the trails, learn the proper technique of riding a motorcycle. This young man has done just that, taking home 4 Canadian championships in motocross and arena cross racing, the Western Canadian champ, the Central Canadian champ, and 2 arena cross titles in the house here today, paving the way for his future career of FMX. At 11 years old, please say hello to Kris Gawarsiuk. All right, boys, what do you say? All-out jam session. Let's turn these men loose. We are talking about 75 feet, the standard distance for freestyle motocross. That is measured peak to peak. You're looking at the ramp in between. That is Kris's ramp at 50 feet. At the age of 11 years old, over half the distance needed to be a professional true athlete. Here he is, launching that 65cc machine. All of our senior riders are on the big old 450s. We got Yamaha and a couple Kawasaki's represented here today. Brady Kowalczyk, nice back that. Swinging one leg over to the opposing side on the big old Yamaha. There is our 2-time Canadian champion, Jeff Fair, off the backside of his Kawasaki. Kris Foster, oh man, throwing the bike absolutely sideways. Throwing out the flatliner already here today. Kris hitting the 50-footer, launching that little 65 over to the opposing side of the big 50-foot tall landing ramp you see here today. Brady Kowalczyk up over the handlebars into the Cordova position. Nice extension. Takes a lot of effort for someone standing as tall as Brady to perform that trick that you see here today. Jeff Fair throwing the bike sideways, leg over to the opposing side with a nice knack performed by Jeff Fair. Kiss of Death, the ruler in the house here today. Kris Foster showing you why he is the X Games gold medalist. Nice little double one-hander. We like to call that one the potato picker, performed by Kris. Pulling some potatoes into the air, having them. Backside to the side. Nice sideways Superman seat grab. Brady Kowalczyk grabbing those custom-made grab handles underneath the seat of his big old Yamaha. Switchblade. Jeff Fair turning his body close to 180 degrees. 35 feet off the ground. Here we go. Kris Foster. Cliffhanger, hooking the feet under the handlebars, standing straight up in the air. Getting into the jackhammer position once again. Kris Foster stretching out a big one. No feet. One hand off. Kris. Watching the progression of that young rider. Literally every show is so cool to see. A lot of fun out here today. Big old school Superman, Brady Kowalczyk. Getting to the backside of that Yamaha. We got Jeff Fair spinning around. There is our one-handed knack-knack. Very technical trick. That is something that the judges like to see in the contest formats. Foster backside, the executioner. No hands on the handlebars, completely letting go on the front side and holding on with the tips of his fingers. Kris slapping the front fender. Calling that one the naughty fender. I want you young ones to notice these guys have all that safety protecting you. Very crucial. crucial for a sport like this as Brady Gawarsiuk double grab to the backside of his Yamaha. Once again, that man coming to us from Calgary, Alberta, quickly the way to the top of the food chain as Jeff Fair throws down the original trick classified in freestyle motocross. We call that one the whip. Oh, upside down. Chris Foster kicking things up a notch here today with the 75-foot backflip. Make a little noise from the stars of GlobalFMX. Yeah, Cruz getting a nice little knack off. One leg over to the other side of his little 65. Now that's a Cobra. That's an American-made race. Brady Gawarsiuk, you guys just witnessed history pulling out the backflip for the second time in his career. Make a little noise as Brady comes around the front side here. Oh, we got all the boys going upside down now. The stars of GlobalFMX turning things up a notch here with the backflips. Foster all the way through the handlebars, the dead body. You guys get home later, I want you to grab a broomstick and just attempt the flexibility that man can show. Cruz working with the ruts there with another nice knack, throwing one leg over to the other side. Now these 450s are all fuel-injected machines. That is the latest technology from the Annual Cowichan. As Brady works the backside of his Yamaha, the Superman seat grab into the scissor kick position. Nice little added flair. The old Indian air, we like to call that one. Here we go. Jeff Fair backside. Nice scorpion out heart attack to those backside of the grab handles on his Kawasaki. We got Kris Foster. Kawasaki going upside down. No-handed suicide air backflip, ladies and gentlemen. Make a little noise from the stars of GlobalFMX. Definitely kicking things up a notch here today. These guys having a good time out there. Flying around in the wind. Nice scissor kick. In the air, double can Brady Gawarsiuk. We ran the whole competition format earlier. Let's take home the win as Jeff Fair throws down a massive backflip. Yes, make a little noise for them. These guys literally rip flip, the underflip performed by Kris Foster. That is why that guy is an X Games gold medal rider. Cruz coming out the ramp once again, flagged 50 feet through the air. Now these gaps are measured peak to peak. These guys are landing another 5 feet down the surface area. So upwards of 80 feet distance, 75 feet peak to peak. That is the standard distance for professional freestyle motocross. The same thing that you would see X Games or some of the biggest events. Jeff Fair throwing out a nice underflip, turning the bike sideways while upside down. Brady wants to hear a little noise. Here we go. Heel clicker backflip over the handlebars while upside down. Ladies and gentlemen, make some noise. The Cruz, the nothing, no feet, no hands, virtually nothing touching the motorcycle. These men turning it up a notch here today, having a whole lot of fun. All right, boys, let's calm this down for just a second. I gotta have a word with these guys because things are getting crazy, things are getting nutty, but you guys know what is left. That is one thing left. We are talking about the most dangerous stunt in action sports, the freestyle motocross train, where we attempt to get all 4 riders in the air at the same time. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, are you ready? Make some noise! These guys literally fire off of your energy, your adrenaline pumps them up. Let's get them fired up, let's get them going. Once again, we are talking about If you got a phone, if you got a camera, get them out, get them ready. You guys get set, here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, Lady Jeff Fair, Kris Foster. We got Cruz throwing the nothing down. Oh, but we are not done yet. What do you say? Ladies and gentlemen, would you like one more? All right, here we go. One more time. The stars of Global FMX Freestyle Train. They're going to get those bikes into gear. We got the 450s at the high side of second gear. We got young Cruz hitting her in third gear, as they get ready. One last time, Cowichan, please make some noise for Global FMX. Triple backflip, with Cruz, big knock. We call it the triple. You guys, one last time, we ask that you salute these performers. Lady Gawarsiuk, Kris Foster, Kris Gawarsiuk, and Jeff Fair. We want to thank you guys so much for coming on with us today. We are back tomorrow with 3 more shows. We are all done for the day, but if you guys would like to come over and meet these performers, maybe get an autograph, these guys will be signing autographs over here at the Global FMX tent. Come on over for an up-close and personal autograph session with the stars at Global FMX. Autographs are totally free. Or if you would like to take a picture with these performers, it is totally free. Otherwise, we do have some Global FMX merchandise for purchase if you would like. We accept all forms of payment. Once again, autographs are totally free. Pictures are free. Come on over and meet the stars at Global FMX. Otherwise, we will see you guys back tomorrow. Have yourselves a great afternoon at the Cowichan Exhibition.